Hi, I'm Wojtek Szczepucha, and this is Living in the Cloud. Today I want to talk about Key Management Service, the service that is responsible for creating a material for your keys to encrypt your data. And not only for that, it's also about managing those keys and using them across your AWS environment. So join me, and by the way, subscribe my channel if you like it. Thank you. So we have Key Management Service. It's a managed service that makes it easy for you to create and manage keys and control the use of encryption. So how does it work? Basically, you can click on Create no matter which region you are. Or if you want to have a key that is only available within the region, this is the way. Also, you can use the same approach to have the key within multiple regions. And let me show you how does it work. So we are using the symmetric key for us in Stockholm region. It will be used for encryption and decryption. And there are a few advanced options that you might use. One of the options is regionality. So you can create a key which will be available across the regions. So AWS will securely store your key across the regions. How does it work? Let's create a multi-key. You can, of course, use asymmetric. You can use other approaches. For single region key, you can use Cloud HSM, which is the managed service that you are responsible for managing the key material and all the permissions, everything. You are managing everything around the key material and the permissions, how many keys you will generate there, and so on and so forth. So this is something that you might consider if you are under certain regulations that require this approach, that you are responsible for creating the key material and managing this one. You can, of course, import the external key material and be responsible for securely storing this key material. Because if you lose your private key material, it means that you have lost the access to your data, or somebody will get this access to your data. So bear in mind, this is really crucial. So it gives you key management service that stores your key material, secures it for you. It's secured within your account, nobody else besides you and the people that you will give access to. So bear in mind, shared responsibility model here in place will be able to access this key besides you. So again, let's create a multi-region key. Let's give it an alias. Why alias? Because the material might be changed across the time, and you might be encrypting and decrypting data using this key by using aliases. So you can refer to the alias, and the key material might be changed because, for example, you need to have a rotation from time to time, or you are dependent on the AWS rotation of those key material. So alias is always attached to the newest key material that is used by you. Multi for backups. Let's use this name. I will not add any tags right now. Let me describe also this thing. You can add admins and users that will be available, that this key will be available to use for them. You can use groups, you can use users, or the one that is having the admin access will have also access to this key. You can change it later with policies, but right now I can say that let's leave it as it is. I will show you what does it mean later. So what you can see, there is a policy, key policy that says, okay, the account, the root and the account has an access. So what does it mean in practice? When you create IAM policy, and that policy gives an access across this account to this particular key or every key that is created by KMS, this particular user on this account or the role on this account will get access to this key, will get permissions to access this key. So bear in mind that it gives IAM permissions to manage who has access to this key. If it's a role, if it's an certain user. So this is what it says. You can also add other options, like if you edit it, you can add new statements and, for example, give permissions to the services that will be able to use this key. So let me make it simple and finish. So what you see right now, this is an alias that you will be referring to not use the concrete key ID that you don't want to, because if you take a look and you see rotations, actually right now it is disabled, but you can enable this rotation. And what does it mean? If I enable the rotation every year, you can extend it, as you can see, or lower for any 90 days, will be rotating the key material. And everything that is encrypted with this material will be using the key ID directly to be able to decrypt the data. But the new data that is encrypted using the alias will encrypt by using the new key material. So this is how it works. So let's not enable right now the rotation. We have created the multi-region key, but you have to create a material within the regions. Why? Because, for example, there is a cost for it. Each key is paid, so you're choosing which region. So let's see, for example, in the Paris, we don't have a key right now. As you can see, there is no key available. So let me get back to Stockholm and let me create a new replica in, let's say, Paris. So next, everything stays the same. Skip to review and create. Sorry. As you can see, values that I choose are not synchronized on every region. So some things will need to do in there. And let me get back to Paris. As you can see, there is a key which is being created. So this is it. To have this key available, even if it's a multi-region key, you have to create a replica there. As you can see, there are fewer options available. So I can only see that it is a replica of the key. So key material with related multi-region keys. There are some aliases. You can create a new one. And as you can see, let's switch to policy. The policy was copied. But if we get back to Stockholm again, you will be able to set the key rotations, the regionality, so you can add new regions, for example. So this is how it works. So creating multi-region key doesn't mean that the key is spread across every region. You have to manually select and create a new key replica for you. This is it. Thank you for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good time and please subscribe to my channel.